Shabbat Shalom. Are you one of those people that sees life as being a cup that's half full or a cup that's half empty? Are you a natural pessimist or natural optimist? How we look at life obviously impacts how we experience it on a daily basis. Are we going to see the joy and potential, or are we going to be nervous and cautious, suspicious about life? How we view life, the lens of which we look at it, is so important. At the end of this week's Torah portion of Sh'lach, we have the commandment that deals with the fringes, the tzitzit that are on the garment, today that are on the talit. And among those fringes that are tied together, there's a thread of blue. According to the rabbis, according to the Torah, we look at those fringes, we're supposed to think of the commandments. But what's the thread of blue? According to Rabbi Meir in the Talmud, it says that we're supposed to think about the sky and the oceans, that rich color of blue. And for him, ultimately it connects us to God. To see that we as humans are part of creation, made in God's image, with a divinity that has the potential for great achievement. The cup is half full. Now, the placement of this commandment is very important, for me at least. It comes after the Israelites are punished for the wandering of 40 years. They were not able, they did not have faith to believe that they could enter the land. And so as a result of that incident in this week's portion, they are told by God that they're going to have to wander the 40 years. Now, if there's ever a generation that was going to be disillusioned, going to be pessimists, to see the cup of life as being half empty, it was them. So God reminds them that if you look at life, if you see it as being half full always, you can live with a sense of hope. The Israelites had one another in the wilderness as a community. They had the manna to sustain them. They had God's presence in their lives. They had everything they really needed. Could they see the cup of life as being half full? Well, that's the hope of the thread of blue. On Shabbat, when we fill our Kiddush cup, we actually fill it all the way up. It's supposed to be almost overflowing. A symbol that on Shabbat, our joy is so great that we can potentially see life not as a cup that's just even half full, but completely full. I want to wish you on this Shabbat, a Shabbat of fullness, of where your cup is overflowing. And in general, to be able to see life as being a cup that's at least half full. Shabbat Shalom.